Hello there and welcome to the first episode of Crafted Interviews YouTubers. Today I'm with my good friend SeaThreePeeO.
Hello.
We've been friends for quite a bit now. We met through Twitter, didn't we?
We did, yes.
Yeah, I think I don't know who followed who first. I think I followed you first, and then you kind of followed me back, and then we just got chatting, really, didn't we?
We did. I think I saw someone shared one of your videos and I went and watched that and it sort of went from there.
Yeah, that's what I think it was the sky block type one. I think. I
Yes,
can't remember.
that was it.
Yeah, the Sky Challenge. Yeah, I remember because you commented on it then. I think that's when I followed you on Twitter, maybe. But yeah, I can remember that. So I've actually got a list of questions here for you. Now, I haven't actually showed you these questions yet, just to make sure that it's all natural when it comes from you. And the very first question I have for you is, how did you first get into Minecraft?
It was my daughter.
Right.
My eldest daughter came and she wanted this game called Minecraft and she begged and begged for it. And at that time we weren't really sure what it was and we weren't sure that speaking with people online was what we really wanted her to be doing. But she kept on and she kept on and she said, I've spoken to my teacher about it and she said, why don't you look at the game and then decide?
Yes.
So we said, fine, you can go on the game. And a while after that, a YouTuber called Stampy Longnose had his channel taken off of him.
Yes, I remember this, yeah.
Yes, and somebody started a petition and said, oh, your daughter plays Minecraft. Have a look and see if we can get his channel back. And it was, by the time I looked, it had already been given back.
Yes.
And I started watching his videos.
Yeah.
And then that was it. I binge watched them. And then I started moving out onto other YouTubers and that was it. That was what got me obsessed with Minecraft.
Yeah, it's interesting that it does talk about children. It's obviously other parents with children be watching this, and it's weird how the children go on any public server and talk to basically strangers. I've never really thought of that since I'm not a father myself. It must be kind of strange dealing with that.
It is, and then that's how I got into staffing public Minecraft servers.
Right, well, I'm actually going to bring that up in another question, so I'll hold you back on that one.
Okay.
So I think that covers how you got into Minecraft really well. So if you go on to how you got into Twitter, because I know, well, I guess one thing is, did you have Twitter before or after you got into Minecraft?
I had Twitter a long time before. I think when, not as soon as Twitter came out, but not long after it came out.
Yes.
So someone on Facebook would have gone, oh wow, this new thing called Twitter. Let's all move over there. So we all sort of followed each other and then went, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like this. It's strange and unusual. So then went back to Facebook.
Yes.
And it wasn't until I got into watching YouTube and gaming that I realised a lot of the YouTubers I watched they were on Twitter.
Yes.
So that's where I went to follow them, and then I sort of got hooked on Twitter.
Yeah, I was like that when I first got into Twitter. I didn't really see the point of it. Especially getting a following when you first go on Twitter is so hard, isn't it?
It is, and to understand what's going on, because it just seems like a load of people just shouting stuff.
It does, yeah. It's very opinionated.
It's weird, but it's completely different to Facebook, but I find it more interactive.
It definitely is. Like we're kind of in the same group on Twitter. There's like a group of us. It's like you, me, Captain Obvious, Stonebeard, Nick, Griff, loads more, Fergus. It's just loads of us. I'm all kind of like each other stuff, comment each other stuff, and it's a really nice group we have on Twitter.
It is. It's very easy to build a community on Twitter than it is on Facebook.
Definitely, I think that's I think on Twitter it's just so easy to find people who are great content creators who maybe don't have the appreciation that they deserve as well.
Yes, there's a lot of them out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Twitter. That's great. I think we can both agree Twitter's. Well, personally, Twitter's my favourite form of social media because it's just so easy to use and yeah, I like it a lot. So my third question for you is how you got into making your own Minecraft videos on YouTube.
It's weird because it's something that obviously I've always been involved in one way or another.
Yes.
But it wasn't until recently, and it was just when my husband's D4 started playing Minecraft,
Yes.
and we would play, and we would go, "Oh God, we're hilarious!"
Yeah.
Record ourselves
Yeah.
playing. And
Yeah.
that's how it started off. But it was also when I was working for a server called District 3.
Yes.
We wanted to record videos to try and promote the server.
Yes.
So we sort of got into it that way.
You brought up your husband. I hope you don't mind me saying D4 is your husband for you watching.
Yes.
Did he kind of follow you when you started playing Minecraft, or was he a bit like, oh, that's a kid's game, I don't want to play that?
He didn't for for 3 or 4 years I was playing Minecraft, and he just wasn't interested at all.
No.
And it wasn't until we took the children to Minevention in Peterborough that he decided I might actually have a go at this. And he came on a few servers, and he got to like it. He got to like the building.
Yes.
So yeah.
So is he more of a builder than a survivalist, would you say?
I think he's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
He's still relatively new. I mean, he hasn't been playing for long. 18 months, I would say. But he really does enjoy the building side of it.
Yeah. I love how in Minecraft, just even playing for 18 months still counts as new. Because it takes so many years to build up.
It changes so much, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. So, and I believe you both have your own separate channels, don't you?
We do, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have like one joint one. Would you think, I don't know whether I'm being too full, but is that something you've ever considered having a channel together?
I'm not sure, because I know D4 has some issues with recording that we haven't ironed the kinks out. I don't know what it is.
Right.
It's obviously something to do with OBS that's not working quite right on his computer.
Right.
But I suppose we could talk about doing a joint channel. It might be easier because I actually have to run his channel as well.
Yeah, right too.
Obviously he works full time, so I have to edit his videos and put them up to go out. So it's like running 2 channels.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think it's always nice when you see couples playing Minecraft together on the one channel. Although it is still great that you both have your own channels because it gives you both a bit of independence as well. So you're not stuck with having to wait for the other person's available.
Yeah, I think he wants to move out into doing other things as well, other than Minecraft. But it's just finding the time at the moment. Yeah,
that's working full time. I face the same problem. But yeah, that's great. How I love the idea of like a married couple with children. Like the entire family playing Minecraft, that's a brilliant thing.
Yes, we all do. Obviously, apart from the youngest one, she's not quite old enough yet. But
no.
Yeah, myself, my husband, and our 2 older daughters play Minecraft.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So, what's your favourite thing to do in Minecraft? Out of everything, what's your favourite thing to do?
Mining.
You actually enjoy mining? That's so rare people enjoy that.
I don't like strip mining.
Right.
Strip mining I'll find really boring, and I'll do it if I need diamonds or whatever. I prefer going down a good cave, having a good explore and mining that way.
Right.
I've read that.
I've been playing Minecraft for maybe 6 or 7 years now, and I think I can count on my hands how many people actually enjoy mining.
I think the older generation do, because it's quite calming and mellow. You can just go down with your torches and your food and your bucket of water and just mine stuff. Yeah. So it appeals to us.
I've always been a strip miner, mainly because I've got 2 screens, and so I can just be mining aimlessly on one screen while watching something else. But I guess you're right about the calming part. Mining, when I go strip mining and I'm not doing something, it is fairly calming. When I go cave mining though, I actually get stressed out because of all the mobs there.
Oh, I do.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I've been playing for
lots of screaming.
Yeah. I mean, I've been playing for years now, and every time I see a spider, I still get a shock. As if it's brand new.
For me.
Yeah, of course.
Even if I'm OP and then they're not likely to do any damage, I still turn and run the other way.
Exactly. It's just, if it's in a mine shaft and it's cave spiders, they're so hard to kill.
Oh,
they're so annoying.
What you need is Bane of Arthropods 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Really quickly.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So mining. So I've seen your videos though. You're still a pretty good builder. Would you call that your second or your how does that go to you?
I actually had to learn to build as part of being staff on a server.
Yes.
I was required to build
really?
stuff.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know you have a series at the minute with your husband, and that's on the Mech and Magic server. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually seen a few episodes. Unfortunately, I'm so busy I really struggle to keep up with everyone's videos, but I do plan on watching them all at some point.
We also do the World of Solitude
Yeah,
as well.
I was going to say that one as well, yeah. Now, what really... Like, I believe the owner of Mega Magic is Silver Sky, is that right?
Yes, Silver Sky, yeah.
And you're friends with him from District 3, is that right?
No, I'm actually friends with him from the first server I worked on.
Right,
So,
and what was that server?
That was Snake MC.
Snake MC. I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
No, I don't think it's around anymore. I'm not sure if it is, but it was a long time ago.
So,
and
were you both staff there, or...?
no, he was a player and I was staff.
Right, and you just got along quite well?
He was there was like a group of friends, and he was friends with two other players, and one of those other players was made a member of staff as well.
Right.
And it just sort of went from there.
Right, so you became mates with him, and then you're on the Mech and Magic server with him.
Yep.
What's it like on there on the Mech and Magic server? I've seen a few. I know already a bit what it's like, but I want to hear it from your words.
It's great fun.
Yeah.
But it's also very dangerous.
Yeah.
You never quite know what Silver's going to do next.
No, you don't really.
He is the troll master.
Yeah.
And because yesterday when I was on prepping for a recording,
Yes.
he brought me a parrot,
Oh,
and then while I was distracted with the parrot, he
Mm-hmm.
blew me up with a creeper.
Yeah. That's great.
Yes,
But
you always have to have your wits about you.
Yeah. Even there's so many mods on our server as well. Like, it's just so easy to come up with new pranks as well.
It is. It was overwhelming at first because there's so many that you think, oh, I don't even know where to get started. But once you get into it, it adds another element to Minecraft.
So was that your first experience with modded, or have you been on modded before?
No, I've known of modded.
Yes.
That's my first experience of playing modded, but
Right.
I've researched modded and I've watched it.
Yeah, I was the same. I was never into modded, but I like watching. Because I was going to say we both love the Yogscast, don't we?
Yes.
The
Yes, we do.
They were my first ever YouTubers that I got into. So,
that was through my daughter as well, my eldest daughter. She goes,
Right.
oh, there's this group you'll really love watching,
Yeah.
the Yogscast.
yeah,
You should watch them, yeah.
they were just brilliant, weren't they? They were so. I mean, they weren't really kid friendly
still
per
are.
se. Yeah, they still are. Yeah, unfortunately, their channel viewership has de-escalated quite rapidly.
Yes, I believe that's because their viewership's moving over to Twitch more.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, and it's such a big group now that when we both saw watching the Yogscast, it was just Lewis and Simon in their bedroom playing Minecraft together. I'm doing it really badly as well. Always had a cheat, and now they're like this huge.
That's what I liked. That's what I liked
Yeah,
about it.
Simon always cheated, and Lewis always did a form because Simon didn't know how to cheat. I think it would definitely what got me into Minecraft as well. And so now you have your husband, and you guys are kind of similar because you're both quite goofy like they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So I was gonna actually we'll kind of cover this point. It was about your favourite Minecraft YouTubers. We've already talked about Stampy and a bit about Yogscast, or any other YouTubers that you really look out for their videos because you really enjoy them.
Oh, there's so many though. So many of our group that obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Our Twitter group. But it's small members of the Yogscast like Martin Littlewood, the ones that are not in sort of the main thing.
Yeah.
Solidarity Gaming.
Yes.
His stuff. Flusemaker. There's just so many, and they're all different. They all approach Minecraft and YouTube differently.
They do, yeah.
It's not the same. They all have different personalities, ways of doing things, and that's what I like to watch.
Yeah, I don't know if you agree, but there's such a claustrophobic amount of Minecraft YouTubers now. There's just thousands. It's really hard to find ones whose content is I don't want to say up to par, but matches what you want to see. And there's just so many. It's hard to filter through who you want to watch. And usually when you find a channel, you stick to it forever. I don't know whether you can relate to that.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
there's some YouTubers out there I've been watching for, it must be 6 years, because I started before my youngest was born. So it's a long time that I've been watching. I mean, some have stopped over the years. And
yes, of course,
you still miss them, or they don't collab with the one you watch anymore, and it's sad.
It is.
You do get ones that you really, and they become like friends and family.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, they become part of your life, and you enjoy watching their video and seeing what they're doing next.
Yeah, it's kind of like to me, watching YouTube is kind of like watching telly. It's like it's just as entertaining. I actually watch it instead of telly. Yeah, well, so do I.
3 programs that I actually actively watch on telly, and even then I don't watch them on telly. I watch them on iPlayer.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's YouTube, because it's just 20 to 25 minutes. A short little. It's not taxing.
But that's pretty much how long a normal episode of a television program is anyway. So it is quite similar. It is
similar, but it's more personal, I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
especially
you get to know the person.
Yeah, when it's a smaller YouTuber who you actually make contact with as well. Because a lot of big YouTubers obviously don't get a chance to reply to all the comments. Whenever it's a smaller one, you do get a bit like a back and forth with them, which makes it a lot more enjoyable, I think.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's much better than TV.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So I want to talk a bit more about District 3. Because how long were you staff there for?
Just over a year.
And Silver Sky did own that server, didn't he?
He was one of the owners, yes.
One of the owners, yeah. So is that how you became staff, through your friendship with Silver Sky?
I applied after I left Snake MC, and I applied, and they obviously decided to take me on because of my experience.
Yes.
And because I knew our player base, and there was already rapport there.
Yes. I wasn't trying to say they got staff just because we're friends with them.
No,
I was trying to say, no, I wasn't trying to imply that. I hope that didn't come across.
No, it didn't. No.
Okay, good. So you were there for a while, and I think I went on there like once or twice, maybe. I think there was a drop party when I went there, and there was such you could feel the friendship there, really. As I believe
we had an amazing community.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I think was it I don't know whether it was a Discord call or a TeamSpeak call I went on with you guys, and you were all just so friendly. You all knew each other. I can't remember who it was exactly. It was a bit ago. I'm really bad with names as well. But you guys could just tell. It was as if you were just mates, really. You weren't just playing Minecraft, you were mates, which I think is a great.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that's the best part about playing on servers. Even though when they first meet them, it's like in real life they're strangers. But even through Minecraft, you can get to know them as people, and it's great. You form real friendships with them through the server.
You do. I've made some amazing friends through Minecraft. I know that the gaming community on a whole gets a bad stick.
It does, yeah.
Quite a lot, but there are, if you're willing to look for them and not be defeated by the not so nice communities you find, there are some really amazing communities out there for people.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, speaking of like the negative side, unfortunately, have you ever had to deal with that on your YouTube with negative people at all?
Not YouTube so much.
No. Obviously, Twitter's obviously a whole different story because people are a lot more opinionated on Twitter, so it's a lot easier to run into people who you have disagreements of course.
Yeah, I mean, I just get the general sort of stuff that you get on Twitter in the gaming community. If you're a woman, there's some negative stuff.
Yeah.
I ignore it. Obviously, as staff on a server, I have had negative experience where you've had to tell somebody off and they've not reacted in the best way.
No.
But on a whole, my experience has been quite good.
Yeah, that I'm glad to hear that, because speaking of that woman part being a gamer, I'm obviously myself, because I have 2 sisters, so I've never really viewed and they game as well, not as much as I do. So to me, it's never been a big thing. But is it weird? Not weird. Is it kind of odd that there's a lot more men gaming than the women? Do you think do you have any sort of opinion on that at all?
I don't necessarily think there's more men than women.
Right.
I just think the women aren't represented as much as the men.
Right.
The women are out there, but
Yes.
obviously, as nature is, we're not as up and in your face, and
No.
we tend to obviously have other aspects in our lives with children and stuff.
Yes.
A lot of this generation.
I think a big problem as well is men like to show off as well, whereas women don't really feel
They
the need.
do, whereas I suppose women, because it's very genderless gaming.
Yeah, it
on
is.
the internet. So a lot of people you play with
Yeah.
may necessarily be women, but
We don't
you
know.
don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we don't tend to shout it out, because
No.
then obviously you get the negative.
Yeah.
You get the negative stuff from that. But
Yeah.
there's, I mean, a lot of times I've met people and they automatically think that I'm a man,
Yes.
and then they get shocked.
Yeah.
But I don't like come barging into a conversation and go, "Hello, I'm a lady."
Yeah. No. It's interesting because
there's a lot more out there.
yeah, I was going to mention Foxy Monoxide's one of them when she plays on the Mech and Magic server too, doesn't she?
She does. I've known Foxy for a long time.
Yeah, I think I followed her a while ago, but we never really talked. And then kind of, I think we actually unfollowed each other. I think just through lack of communication. And I think it was when she joined the Mech and Magic server. I refollowed her, and a few followed me, and we started talking a bit more again. So how's your friendship with her? Do you talk very much?
We do. We have been friends for over 10 years.
Really? Do you know each
Yes.
other outside of
We haven't
learning?
actually ever met each other
Right.
outside of the internet. We
Right.
started being friends on a parenting forum.
Right, really?
Yeah, 10 years ago. And
Right, that's
the
insane.
parenting forum shut down. Because
Right.
obviously forums have had, once social media sprung up, forums
Yeah,
had their
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
But we've carried that on from there. There's
Right.
a small group of us that were on there, and we all still talk together, and you know, we're interested in each other's lives. And
That's
I've known
brilliant.
Foxy's a gamer, and
Yeah.
that was when I started staffing servers. She started coming on and playing,
Right.
and then she came over to be staff on District 3.
Right. Oh, that's good. So she was already a Minecraft. You didn't get her in a Minecraft. She was already into it.
No, she was already into it, but
Right.
I believe she was console before PC.
Right. Oh, right.
So we didn't have the opportunity to play together in the
I'm with
beginning.
you. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I had no idea. That's really nice to know. It's kind of like a great story, really. Meeting on the forum and moving over to Minecraft, and that's really nice. And of course, she's on the Mech and Magic server as well.
She is, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whether you know this, but I was actually invited to join the Mech and Magic server.
Were you?
Yeah, Silver Sky messaged me. It must have been a few months ago now. He invited me, but unfortunately, I mean, it's the case now. Of course, so much of my played, I wasn't able to join. I'm hoping at some point in the future, maybe next series, I might be able to join if things are a bit looser on
that would be
time.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you'll fit in really well.
yeah, it's a great little community you've got there.
It is, yeah.
So I was going to mention a bit more about your husband. Now he works full time, of course, and so obviously it's a lot more difficult for him to even just get on Minecraft. Never mind recording, because obviously he must be quite tired from work. I know I am. So it's like your relaxing time. Like obviously when the kids go to bed and you just want to relax, do you just then like play Minecraft with each other to relax? Because I imagine that's like quite a cool thing to do.
Sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't, because you sort of go through phases with Minecraft. You're like, that's the only thing you want to play is Minecraft, and then it's like with any game.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a resurgence because of the 1.13, but
Yeah.
a new one will come out, and then it's like, get on, we do everything, and then once you've done everything,
Yeah.
it tends to peter out. But yeah, there's been times when we've shoved the kids off to bed and got on.
Like
on
kids,
Minecraft.
like 5 minutes going to bed won't play Minecraft.
It's just-
Well, I know what you're talking about, but I wanted to take a break because if people watching my channel are not releasing this, I think it's been about a month since I've actually uploaded a Minecraft video because I've been busy with other games. And I know what you mean. It is. I think it's really good if you get like to a point where you kind of feel like you're in a rut. Just don't play for a while, play something else, and when you come back, you feel refreshed, don't you?
You do, yeah.
It's. I think it's easy to get more ideas that way as well. So I need to ask this as well, even though it's non-Minecraft based. Do you play any other games other than Minecraft?
I used to.
You
I
used to,
don't
right?
have a lot of time. I mean, I used it back in the day when like Nintendo and whatnot were a thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's still a thing. There's still not as strong as they used to be, but not.
I have branched out. Warframe, I
Right.
play sometimes, but
Yes.
I mean, most of it's mainly the stuff that you get on Facebook now.
Yeah,
The
Facebook.
quick stuff, because I don't have a
Yeah.
lot of time to actually play. Watch with
No.
kids, but
No. Oh,
yeah,
for kids.
I'm hoping to get into more games, but I tend to sit on Steam and then I look at something and I think £30.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
Play
Well,
£30 for something I might play 5 minutes of and then never touch again.
yeah, well, that was one of the ways I got into YouTube first. If I wanted to buy a game and it was like, let's say £30, I would think,
Watch it on YouTube.
oh, would you watch it on YouTube first, and then I would get a feel for it, and then I would usually end up not buying it because I'm not busy watching someone else play it.
Yeah.
I haven't got a lot.
I've been down that route before with
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
I'll have a look at it, and then I get so into watching it, and then once you watch someone play through it, you think, well, was there really any point in
Yeah, exactly. That's happened to me so many
me
times.
doing it now?
Yeah. And I know that you do. I don't know whether you play much because you've bought Life Goes On, haven't you?
I have. I've played it a little bit, but I haven't actually sat down. I have this great plan of it's the
Yeah.
summer holidays.
Yes.
I'm gonna have all this time to
Yeah.
once I've done the housework, sit down and play all these games. But it never
Yeah.
works out that way.
Well, surely you have less time because the kids are on the school, so you have to entertain them for 6
Yes.
weeks, which I just sounds like a nightmare to me, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not.
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be good. It's good and bad. But
Yeah.
there are games that I am hoping to play, especially Life Goes On.
Yeah.
Because I found it difficult because I played so much Minecraft, switching
Yes.
over from not
It's
using
really
your
weird,
mouse
isn't it?
for,
Yeah.
for moving, and I
yeah.
was going, I got really annoyed with it because I couldn't move.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I've been playing. I played Portal for a while, and after playing that, when I went back to like House Flipper, the buttons were so different, and I was like, wait, how do I play this again? I know what you mean. You get so used to a certain way of using the keyboard and mouse that when you go to a different game, it feels so strange.
It does.
I
had that issue with Roblox because Roblox is very similar.
Yeah, I've never actually played Roblox.
Well, it became popular and everyone was like, "Oh, you got to play Roblox."
Yes.
I went on it and I went, "No, I don't. I don't like the way it moves, and
No.
I don't know what I'm doing here."
No, I think it's a bit like Roblox is almost a social media at this point. There's so many people go on it in so many different games. I think it's one of those things where there's so many kids playing it as well. Where I think not like with Minecraft, even though it was built for kids, I would say it's mainly teenagers and above that play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is really strange. Like I got my old boss rather, into Minecraft, and he's like, I think he's in his late 30s, and he loved it straight away when I got him into it. And it is such a great game for all ages.
It reminds us of our generation in the late 30s. It reminds
Yeah.
us of the old 8-bit games
Yeah,
that we
Well-
used to play, but then it was just 2D scrolling platforms. It's
Yeah.
all like it's amazing in the fact that it's so open world and everything, but
Yes.
it's still comfortable because everything's 8-bit graphics and
it's so simple.
yeah.
I think that's one of the things people love about Minecraft. It's such a simple game. You can't play it wrong.
That's true. You can
Yeah.
play it whichever way you want to.
Like you can go on creative. You can play maps. You can do survival. Like there's and there's so many different. There's thousands of servers. There was thousands of different ways to play. Do you think that's why Minecraft's so popular? Because it's just so diverse.
I think so, and also because it has such a great community
Yeah, of course.
behind it,
Yeah,
and that it actually isn't age restrictive because
No.
you can play with somebody who's 11,
yeah,
and even though you're, in your late 30s, you can still build something together.
yeah. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing
have
stopping
fun
you.
and
Yeah,
talk to this person,
yeah,
and there's no barrier there because. If you met an 11-year-old on the street, you couldn't go, "Oh, you can come
No.
and play Legos with me."
No.
But it breaks down barriers. that
Yeah, you're
society
right.
is placed on you in that the adults should only mingle with adults, and
Yes.
children should play with children, and it
Yeah.
allows us to talk. And
Yeah.
I think that's good as a society on whole.
Well, I live with my grandparents and they're very old-fashioned. I don't know about you, but they are so. Well, when I was younger, they were so strict. And when I first started playing Minecraft, I think I was in my early teens. And so, like when they saw the people chatting, they're like, "Who are these people? What's going on?" And I suppose, as a mother, you can kind of relate to that with your children. You're like, "Yeah, I don't want you talking to strangers. This is crazy." But it's like you
I
say,
think that's because the media blows it up so much. I mean, obviously, the internet,
there's problems on the
there's
internet, of
danger
course.
is out
It's
there.
not perfect.
No, but if obviously you've got common sense and everything, it's fine. But I think the media blows it up too much, in that every stranger that's out there, you think that they're somebody bad.
Yeah, you're
On
right.
the internet, when that's not true. I mean, it's not true out in the street. Not everybody you meet is going to be an
A
axe
danger.
murderer. But
Yeah. Well, I would hope
same
that
is
anyway.
true online. You just need to apply common sense.
Yeah.
And I think the trouble is that parents, it gets so big in the media about everybody's lurking behind and they're not who they say they are. And everything.
Well, my grandparents like that.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to, like, let's say they know I'm talking to you, they'll say, "How do you know it's not a 60-year-old man?" And I'm like, well, not everyone on the internet is a 60-year-old man.
60-year-old man, yeah.
I think it's that older generation who, I think they fear what they don't know as well.
Yeah, it's hard for them to understand.
Yeah. But you're going to be that generation of when you're like older and you're like your 60s maybe.
Oh, I hope not. But it was a revelation for D4 as well when he first started playing Skyrim.
Yes.
I mean, obviously he knew that I was playing Minecraft and I was talking to people, and he was a bit offish about it because he didn't know who these people were.
Yeah, of course.
But when he started playing Skyrim, he started playing with someone who was in America, and he said to me, "I've been playing with someone in America, and I've been talking to them." I mean, for us as kids growing up, whereas you weren't even allowed to use the phone because that was expensive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You couldn't call your friends. It's weird for us now to be able to talk to someone in another country for free, really.
Yeah, it's great. It's like on Twitter, we have in our community, we have people all over the world.
Yeah.
And we're all so close. I mean, we're not close personally, maybe, but we're definitely all friends on Twitter. We've got a good friendship going in the group. And yeah, I think Minecraft has opened up so many avenues for people who maybe don't have many friends in real life, maybe are going through a tough time, and they go on Minecraft, and it's like to go to like another place full of friends on Twitter, like a great community. It's a great escape.
I believe it helps. Obviously, people with social anxiety.
Of course it does, yeah.
Things like autism that find socialising face to face a lot harder.
Yeah.
It's so much easier for them to do it on Minecraft through talk, speak chat, through all these avenues. Whereas these people, if this wasn't available to them, they would be cut off.
Easily.
The community, yeah.
There's no game like Minecraft that's so easy to talk to people without those dangers. It's
an amazing game.
It is.
For what it's accomplished for people.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you and mother, we've already covered a little bit about that. So you have your children. Do you think you'll ever do like a family YouTube idea kind of thing?
We have talked about doing a video all together.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Getting everybody all together.
Well, that's it. Have you heard of Paul Sowers Jr.?
No.
He's a YouTuber, and he has this. It's called Family Craft. It was a few years ago now, and he has a daughter and 2 sons and his wife, and all 5 of them would play Minecraft on the server, and it was so cute. It was dead nice. His kids were so polite, and it was really nice to watch. And I thought, I hope other people can do that as well. So if you,
we have played together on the servers, but it's obviously because we're the old fuddy duddies. Playing with your mum and dad on Minecraft. But I think that there's a gap there in that myself and D4, we prefer to do survival and build, whereas the younger of my 2 daughters wants to just do creative or play on mini games, and my eldest daughter is more into things like Hypixel and playing on servers with her friends. And realms and that sort of thing. But I have done some mini games with my eldest daughter.
Well, we played Bed Wars a while ago. That was the first video we did together. And I think that's the only video we've done together, apart from this one actually, I think. I don't think we've actually quite together since that.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was great.
It took a while to get into it.
Yeah.
After playing survival for so long, the thought of falling off something.
Yeah. I mean, you said your eldest daughter plays Hypixel. Have you played with her since that point?
No, we haven't. It's a shame because we really enjoy it. We did 2 videos on mini games.
Yeah.
But it's obviously with the kids being off for the holidays, we won't
Yeah.
have time to do it.
No. It's I think it's great when families all play together. A family games together stays together. Well, that pretty much finishes all the questions I had. I don't suppose there's any last points or opinions you want to add though in the video, or
Just enjoy what you do and find people that like the same as you, and you'll get great friends.
Yeah, definitely. And to any parents who are watching this, you know, SeaThreePeeO is a parent. She knows that Minecraft's safe for her children. She plays it herself, so she knows it anyway. Twitter, I think with Twitter you have to use common sense. You don't follow people who are a bit, you know, silly, to say the least. And, you know, so parents, you don't have to freak out so much. Even though it's out of love, you don't have to think about Minecraft so much because there is so many safeguards there.
There's
Obviously,
so many safe communities in Minecraft.
Yeah.
There are servers that are staffed by responsible adults.
Yeah, like
There
SeaThreePeeO.
are people
Yeah.
out there that want to make these communities
Yeah.
good.
A lot of them are parents like
Fine.
SeaThreePeeO who want the children to have a server that's safe and so that other people's kids can come and play with them. So yeah, don't be too anxious is what I'm saying. And most servers have a website as well, don't they? They can check out
They do.
and see what they're into, make sure it's family friendly. So I think, are you okay to finish off the interview about now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So thank you for being my first guest. I've really enjoyed this. It's gone
You're
quite well. So this is the first episode of Secrafted Interview with YouTubers. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you at some other time.